We don't want you here. Oh boy. Let's tune in.
Yes, I regret moving to the U.S.
4 months ago, this 19-year-old Venezuelan.
What did you think was going to happen when you jumped the line in front of all the other migrants that were here? All the other legal people that are going through the process of trying to get legalized. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen based on where you came from, where you never see 50-degree temperatures, but here it drops down to -20, -30 sometimes? What did you think was going to happen when we have rats the size of dogs here? What did you think? What did you think was going to happen when you moved into neighborhoods?
Did that rat just have a wanted poster? Hold up. Can we go back just a quick second? Can we go back just a quick second? My man.
50-degree temperatures, but here it drops down to -20, -30 sometimes. What did you think was going to happen when we have...
That rat got a wanted poster. Where did they do that at? I've never seen that in my life. The rat got a wanted poster, y'all. This is crazy.
Rats the size of dogs here. What did you think? What did you think was going to happen when you moved into neighborhoods by the thousands and you were expecting taxpayers to house and foot the bill for your medical, your furniture, your clothes, your car, your job, to pay all your expenses and stuff so you could get your work permits, your social security card, and all this other stuff? What did you think was going to happen? This American dream that you expected to come here and find overnight didn't take these people that built this country overnight to do so. It took them years. Sometimes people lost their lives in the process of building this country and never got to experience what it is today. I am an American. I am a soldier. I am a warrior. I serve this country. And I definitely believe this country deserves respect by being built by immigrants. But the one thing that I don't like is I don't like people thinking that they can just come here and they can get things handed to them and they can get things just shoveled their way. Because
it is very obvious that a lot of people don't like what is going on out there. It is very obvious. And the people are not stopping. They're not stopping. They're letting everybody know how they feel about this situation. And here's my thoughts. I believe that they should have just went around and did it a different way. It wouldn't have been so chaotic if there was actual organization, if there was an actual plan, and if there was actual places for these people and food for these people put aside for months worth of time. They got here and they were promised these things, and honestly, they're not getting what they were promised. So now they're down here looking crazy and everybody sees it. But let's continue.
Because of their expectations of the country that they came from, I don't know who told you or perpetuated this idea that when you came to Chicago or New York or California, that it wasn't going to be easy or that it wasn't going to be hard. But I'm here to tell you right now, we don't want you here. We want people coming here legally. We want people coming here through the right process. My business is suffering now. People don't want to come to my area and do business with me as much because you guys fill up the streets. They're trying to build encampments here and stuff in Chicago. You all are all over the police station. You force yourself into people's garages and steal their tools. You force yourself into people's entryways into their businesses and destroy and leave garbage and trash, drugs and needles and stuff all over the place. So for everything
I don't know if the drugs and the needles is from them. I don't know about that part. That might have been there before they got there. Might have to do some research on that one. But listen here. These people are letting you know how they feel on the internet. They're letting us know we don't want you. We don't want you here. They're telling you to go back home. And you're cold. It don't make it any better. So they're telling you to go back home and you're cold. You probably hate it here. You still hungry? You probably hate it here. You probably hate it here. And I know you might be wanting to go back home for real. You might want to go back home. I'm not telling you to go back home, but you might want to. In these conditions, I would be pissed if I were you. I'd be looking for answers too.
Thing that you thought this was going to be such an amazing place to be. You've come here and you've destroyed this place. You've destroyed our neighborhoods. You've come into our businesses and been disrespectful to us, trying to sell your products throughout the day. It's not about peace anymore. It's about, I want my business back. I never had so much graffiti all over my building. I never had so much garbage all over the streets. I've never seen so many people with their...
Man, this is a good tax-paying citizen who is just trying to obey the law, and he just wants his streets clean, y'all. Poor guy, man. All he does is just wants a clean street, and he just wants his business booming, and he don't want to see you migrants. And he's telling you go back home. Go back home from where you're from. But we don't want you here. He said it clearly. We don't want you here.
Their hands out demanding that they get taken care of. Never in my life. Until this huge influx of migrants started coming here. And you know what? It's pretty sad when I walk in local businesses that have hired people from Venezuela and they don't even want to work. They're on their phones, playing on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, neglecting the customers that are in the very business where they're supposed to be making money and they have a job. Just a few doors down from me, there's a resident here. They went to a local barbershop. One of the ladies across the street here started a business down the street. She hired a few Venezuelan people to come work for her. He's from Mexico, my neighbor down here. He said, Rich, I've never seen such lazy people in my entire life. Mexican people don't do stuff like this, man. He said, these people are from Venezuela and you can...
Yeah, he ain't Mexican. He ain't Mexican for sure. Them Mexicans are hustlers. Them Mexicans don't play about getting their money. Now, I was in Home Depot the other day, and this dude popped up behind me. I thought I had to fight. I was like, what's going on, sir? Obviously, he didn't know one lick of English, but he knew sure how to say, I'm going to help you. And I took his help, man. I'm not going to lie. I took his help. I was like, yo, thank you. I was like, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I don't know Espanol. No Espanol. I only speak English here. But gracias. Gracias.
can clearly see what's going on because they don't work. They're lazy. They are just flat out lazy. He said she had 4 people working in the salon. 4 people. And he said, I sat there for 30 minutes with a magazine in my hand and then stood up the last 10 minutes of that 30 minutes and was standing there like, is somebody going to take me to the freaking seat to cut my hair or not? 3 guys walked in the back. 1 guy stayed in the chair playing on his phone. He said something to the lady running the joint, and she turned around and looked at the kid and was like, are you going to do his hair or not? You're just going to sit there. And the kid took me over there. Afterwards, she told him, I can't get these Venezuelans to work. Half the time they're on their phone. They're taking 20-minute breaks. They're in the bathroom all the time.
How about you fire them then? Get rid of them. If they ain't working, you don't have to keep them there. What you talking about? You telling me my guy from Venezuela came to your barbershop and said, I want to work for you. I'll do it all day. I'll do 13, 14, 15, 16-hour shifts for you. Just let me get a job. Just let me cut hair. And then you hire him for $20 an hour. And he's saying, now I don't want to work. Get him out of there then.
They're doing the same thing that we complain about our own employees doing, and they just got here. You know what? And some of you that came here have only been here 5 or 6 weeks, and you come in here to buy parts from me. You've already got a car. You've already got clothes, brand new shoes. You already got an apartment. What more do you want? You're literally being handed thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a piece, and you're complaining about being in America. Well, you're getting handouts, just like the very country that you.
Are they really getting money like that? I heard they got Biden phones. I did hear that. I heard Biden's giving them phones. He gave them free AT&T plans. They all got iPhones. They all got Samsungs. So they're able to communicate with the people because since they don't know English, they need Google Translate. They need to type it on their phone and just speak it into their phone. And then they need to show it to you or let the phone play it back in order for them to say what they got to say. That's how they do it in other countries like Mexico. If you don't know how to speak Spanish, you got to use the Google Translate. But I didn't know they was giving out money too. This is new. I didn't know they giving out money to them.
Came from that can't sustain handing you out things anymore. As Americans, as immigrants here, legally, we've had enough. And we don't want you in our neighborhoods. We actually want you to go back home. We want you to go back home so we can continue to fix what we have because we can't fix it with you here. The people in my neighborhood in Chicago and stuff of all ethnicities, now we're tired of it. There's very few people that want you guys here. I had 2 people come in the last 3 months to say, I think we should love and care for all people, even if it drives us straight into the dirt. Even if it just corrupts and topples our whole economy. How fucking ridiculous does that sound? I'm worried about my family and my people here, the immigrants in my community that support our businesses and stuff that took years. Literally, there's people that have been here for 30 years that have been paying taxes, that are on extended, they keep getting extended visas, and still don't have citizenship. And they've been taxpayers for over 30 years. And you come here and you get taken care of right away. Get out of my neighborhood. We don't want you here no more.
Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop. Man, pray for these immigrants, man. It's looking bad out there for them. People are letting it be known. We don't want you here. Y'all are not welcome here anymore. Take your migration and go back home with it. That's tough.
There's an encampment going up right down the street here on 38th in California. Over 2,000 illegal immigrants are going to be on that property. That property costs $91,000 a month to the city. Every single person there, every 6 months on average, is about $9,000 to $12,000 is what it's going to cost per person. There's over 2,000 people going on that one property alone, 115th and Halstead. There's a whole entire shopping center right there that they're turning into a migrant camp. That's about $9,000 to $12,000 per person for 6 months. All the shelters that are full, we can't even get homeless people in there. Mothers that get put out on the street. Single moms don't get assistance anymore. The African American community, they're not getting any of the assistance anymore. The low income community, no, because it's all going to you guys. So for as much as you're disappointed on the America that you showed up at, we're disappointed in the fact that our neighborhoods and stuff are getting taken over and vandalized and destroyed by you people coming from out of state. out of the country. So we've also had enough, and we're disgusted by it, and we don't want you here. We want you to go back to the country where you came from and build your family there. Come here legally in a controlled fashion so we can help support you, not like this. That's all I got to say, and I won't bring this up again here on TikTok. I'm tired of it, and I'm in my community out here protesting against the illegal immigration, and I'm with my people on the streets because I want our mayor recalled. He had no business taking our tax-paying dollars, over $440 million by the end of the year to illegal immigration. By the end of the first quarter next year, J.B. Pritzker, our governor, just increased it another $160 million. So we're projected over $650 million by the end of the first quarter next year. Of our dollars that we did not say we wanted to go to this. We had no say so. We've had enough. And I didn't.
We've had enough. They've had enough. And he has spoken. And I hope his message gets heard. That's why we're reviewing this video right now. Make sure you leave a like on the stream if you are watching. Thank you guys for tuning in again. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that follow button and that subscribe button too for your boy, man. It's bad out here for these migrants, man. It's real bad out here. Like, honestly, like, at this point, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I hope that they're doing all right. I hope that they find the help that they need, obviously. I don't want to see them dying out there. I don't want to see them dying. But for the longest time, we've been talking about the homeless crisis in the United States. And now they never fixed that. And now they're bringing this into it. And these people have no homes also. And we're just wondering what you guys are going to do to fix it. I think that's all the people really want to know because it's out of control.